Hello and welcome. I am Kathy, and I am one half of the Pop Culture Kids. And tonight, I am participating in a live challenge, 7 days a week, going live straight. And in my preparations and my notes, I had planned to do this like early, like I was going to come home from work and do it at 6 o'clock. But I have to tell you, my work is as a building admin assistant principal at a middle school, and we are testing, and I'm test coordinator. And quite frankly, I was exhausted. I came home and took a nap. That's old age for you. But in order to do this challenge, there is a project I'm working on for this summer, which is a 14 episode podcast featuring the music of Teena Marie, where I break down album by album. So actually, what I've been doing, or what I did yesterday to start off, was to kind of go a little behind the scenes, behind the groove, if you will. There are going to be so many like disgusting Tina Marie puns I'm going to be able to make throughout this podcast. So bear with me. Just go with the flow. We just thank you for being here. I had started off, and I'm going to do a screen share because I wanted to use this time of doing the live challenge with Ecamm and Pat Flynn to also work on kind of doing like a behind the scenes kind of work with me session. I have tried a lot of different things on my channel, and one I did enjoy in November was going live just about every day in November, doing a NaNoWriMo where I was writing and just put on some chill music and had some time to write. And I might do a little bit of that uh, tonight so that I can actually write and work on the script for the podcast episode. If you were with me yesterday, I talked about the four areas I wanted to cover on each episode of the podcast, where I'm kind of reviewing and previewing uh, the works of Teena Marie and her 14 albums, including Beautiful, which was released after her death in 2010. So the first album up is Wild and Peaceful. And if I can go to a screen share, I started with my kind of worksheet with my podcast notes that I'm going to kind of track my progress as far as what album I'm working on. So the first episode will be Wild and Peaceful, which was released on March 31st of 1979. Oh, that's going back in time. And I wanted to actually start writing the script, but I was a little stuck on the four areas that I'm going to work on. One is the point, which is some of the details. And again, in my internet research, I found that this album peaked at number 18 on the R&B charts and number 94 on the pop album chart. So not a huge success. The different tracks were the Wild Side, which was Sucker for Love, which was kind of Rick James giving the introduction to the world of Teena Marie. And again, if you have listened to any R&B radio in the 80s and even 90s and even now, if you catch the old school jams, Sucker for Love, definitely you can hear that one on the groove. Definitely if you have Sirius FM. Turning Me On, I always thought that was a weird one to be on this side because I thought the album was very thematic. In fact, one side was like the faster tracks, and Turning Me On, I think that might be the low key favorite because I'll get to that section in a minute. Don't Look Back is a remake, and again, she started on the Motown label. And if you know anything about Motown, if you heard anything ever about Motown, you know that they, in a heartbeat, will have artists record other artists' songs. In fact, one of the most famous examples of that is in Heard It Through the Grapevine. which I think Marvin Gaye recorded, but actually the first recording was Gladys Knight in the Pit. Well, they might not have even done it first, but there is the Gladys Knight and the Pips version, which honestly I think is my favorite version of Heard It Through the Grapevine. I know the singing raisins and everybody loves the Marvin Gaye version of Heard It Through the Grapevine, and it is classic and it is great. But I have to say, Glass and Pip's version, I think that version is the better version. I'm just gonna die on that one. Also, the other cuts on the peaceful side are Deja Vu, I've Been Here Before, which is this like 7-minute opus that is, I think, classic Teena Marie. And if that's not on the greatest hits album, then it's not really a greatest hits album. It's just pretending to be. Then there's I'm Gonna Have My Cake and Eat It Too, which I think might be, maybe that's the one I'll make the low key favorite. Just with those saxophone riffs, and I mean that to me is the low key favorite. It has to be. It has to be. Uh, from Wild and Peaceful, I'm Gonna Have My Cake and Eat It Too, which is kind of the. Sorry, let me go back to the spreadsheet. I think I'm Gonna Have My Cake and Eat It Too, because that just gives you, I think, a preview of what you'll hear from Tina when you get to other albums, um, like Tune In Tomorrow, other songs um, from Lady T and from Irons in the Fire. And that sax is, yeah, I'm going to go with that. Um, I'm going to have my cake and eat it too. And why is that the low key favorite? Well, for me, and I think throughout this series, it comes down to like one line or one verse. And it's my if you had to ask, you can't afford it lingerie verse. And I think for that one, it's what's the line? I'm a lady, yes I am, with my destination planned. I don't have time for babies, no. And it's hard to keep a man. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have my cake and eat it too. One day I'm going to have my cake, my love, and you. I there is just something in that line and the line to that song that just it's the magic of T and of her songwriting. And again, she's got the voice, definitely. The deal, and in this part of the podcast, I wanted to have like the with the low key, not low key, not the low key is the favorite cut, but for the deal, it was just whatever the interesting like side notes or people performing on the album. The key to this album was that it was produced by Rick James, and also to the thing I've mentioned before, the fact that her photo is not on the album. It is mainly just a picture. Like if I actually uh, Google and bring up the album cover, you can see it here, that it was just again the whole idea of wild and peaceful, the stormy wild sky and the peaceful calm waters. So wild and peaceful, definitely a thematic album, not just in song choices, artwork as well, and even for us as the audience, kind of a preview of what's to come. Now, the call to action, I still don't have that. But the one thing I did want to do uh, in this work session, and I apologize as I scramble back and forth to my scenes, I need to put them on the buttons so I can just push the buttons and go. was to actually start scripting out this episode for what it would look like. And in doing, I've never really written a script per se for a video, but because I know what I'm doing in this series, there's several things I wanted to be able to do, and that is has some different graphics, I think, for the different points that I'm making, or for the different segments, rather, the point, the scam, the load, the deal. Um, that'll be one of the work sessions. I have a program that I have called videos that makes me helps me create little videos and graphics. So tomorrow we might spend some time working on that. And today I wanted to actually spend some time writing or creating the script. So I'm just going to pull up a blank um, document and get started on actually uh, writing some notes for the script. So to do that, and since we are having some co-working space and time, I am going to kind of set my, I don't know how to center this. I actually invested in a Ozbot webcam to kind of enhance my video, because again, I'll show you a little bit. I'm still living in pretty much an empty house. My floors haven't been done. I don't know if you can see in the background. I have no floors or partial floors because I suffered a flood about 2 months ago, and we're still waiting on insurance money to get that all straightened out. So I think for this next segment, I'm going to put on some of my time to write music, and actually take a few minutes and set the timer, and actually kind of work on and write my script. And I'll bring you back in to see just how far we get as I script out. And I also want to put in some notes for some shots that I want to take, so that it's not all just a talking head, so that I can include uh, some some visuals and work on that as well. So what I'm going to do is cut to some music, and allow for some work time. And some of the graphics I might go in and change around, because they were graphics from my NaNoWriMo writing session. But it's all good. It's all good. We're just going to use this time as some productive time to work. And actually, this gives me also some practice to live stream. We're killing birds, baby, killing birds. Two birds, one stone, getting it all done. Oh, I love it. I love it. And I thank you for being here for it and being all about it. Ah, so I I don't know whether I have any kind of glitch or what's going on, but my Stream Deck and Ecamm used to work so well together, but now they are giving me fits. But no worries. We're going to write. Let's write. So that was a good 30-minute writing session, and I'm kind of pleased. Oh, now my Stream Deck wants to work. Thank you, Stream Deck, because sometimes you don't work, and now you do want to work. Love you, love you, love you. So let's. Whoa! Why am I getting music? There should be no music to this part. I have no idea why there is music in that scene. I just don't know. Uh, there should be no music in that scene. And for a simple screen share, what the heck is going on? I gotta. Well, hey, that's why you go live, so you can figure these things out. I don't know what happened. I wanted to show you the work I did, but evidently the computer's having other thoughts. But that's okay. I'm just thankful for those who stopped in on this work session. 30 minutes to just kind of chill out and work. I wanted to be able to show you um, the work that I did get done, but I guess that's not going to happen. Nope, nope. I need to X that out. How do I get rid of that? Okay. But I was able to take from my spreadsheet of kind of filling out some of the points in my spreadsheet. I put them on a bulleted list. I didn't really write a script verbatim. I don't know whether that feels as comfortable as natural to me than just speaking kind of from some bullet points and some notes, especially about what I want to talk about for each of the albums and each of the segments. So I was able to get that done, at least for the first album, and also create a little template that I can start working on some of the material for the other episodes. Because ideally, my goal is to launch June 1st. I think that is the date I have set for myself to launch on June 1st. So, but here, what are we at? June 13th, 12th? Yeah, June 12th. So that gives, May 12th rather, that gives me the rest of this month to actually record. At least I want to record and have ready batch to go 3 of the episodes by that June 1st launch date. Now, am I going to launch all 3 at once? I'm debating. I don't know whether that's a good strategy or not, of maybe launching the first 3 episodes so that a I can reference the next episode, as well as posting it on YouTube. I can have 2 references of, hey, check out this episode here, this episode there, for again the diehard fans. Hopefully, uh, that's my audience, at least for this mini pod. And if people do enjoy it and dig it, and hopefully they will check out the podcast that my brother and I record live on Sunday nights, which is Pop Culture Kids, on this channel, as well as my channel, K Walk Comedy. You can check those out. So tomorrow, I think I want to work on some graphics to bring in for each of the 4 areas of the podcast. I need a graphic for the point, the scam, the load, the deal. So that might be something that we can do in a kind of co-working space tomorrow, is work on those graphics. I'll show you some of one of the software tools that I use to create graphics, or we might create them. We may use Canva, or maybe branch out and see what it would look like if we used videos, because I wanted to try to maybe get some graphics that I can use as a WebEx and bring into Ecamm, so that while I'm recording, I can just pop up the graphics and make it do what it do. In any case, this is the end of day 2 of the 3-day live challenge. Thank you so much for checking it out, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Okay, baby, we won't see you tomorrow night. Anyway, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching.